Yes.
So welcome aboard, and you got the floor.
Thank you. Well, I'm very honored to speak with you today. A little nervous. I'm the little tall guy here. As a Canadian, though, I want to say thank you to all of you to be here and help us out through this situation. Owasco is a family-owned business. We have 3 automotive dealerships, a collision center, or RV dealership, and an RV rental business, which combined have an employment of 220 people. I'm the past president of the Trillium Automotive Dealer Association, and we're also actively involved with the CADA, the Recreational Dealer Association, in its Ontario chapter. My family and I have put everything on the line in investing over $30 million in 2 new facilities. The first store is the expansion of our business, which is the building of a new $15 million, 41,000 square foot Audi store. Today, our builders told me, "You're lucky to build this deal now." Been fluctuating by 20%, which has placed a hold on a lot of projects. We can't even price out the new jobs. The second and recent purchase of a 41-acre property in Clarington, where we're expanding our RV business through another $15 million investment in the brand new store. We're hoping to employ an additional 50 people. Our future expansion plans include 4 new businesses on this site, which now we have to place on hold due to the price increase and the economic instability from these tariffs. Years ago, many trailer and motorhome companies were manufactured in Canada. But today, over 95% of the production is in the USA. Although they might be assembled in USA, about half of the aluminum and steel of these RVs are imported from Canada. Given the uncertainty, some motorhome manufacturers have already implemented a 10% increase in pricing due to the tariffs, and we've been warned that there's more to come. This will be disastrous not only to our business, but to the industry at large. This will have national impact. More than 2 million, about 15% of Canadian households own RVs. You should buy more, though. In 2017, the RV industry supported 66,000 jobs, and there's a $6.1 billion in total spending, and $3.4 billion was in sales and servicing the RVs. However, these tariffs will also border implications on service industries, such as our tourist industry. For an example, our motorhome rental department provides summer employment for an additional 10 college university students. Our rental fleet is over 90 pieces, a combined bookings of 5,000 nights, with a travel of 1 million kilometers each season. You can imagine the amount of, and most of these people come, 65% of our renters are from out of the country. You can imagine the tourist dollars that are produced. Due to the tariffs, we'll have significant increase in our pricing of our units, which will increase our competitiveness or decrease our competitiveness on the world tourism stage. People will go elsewhere. They won't come to Canada. As a business people, we take calculated risks. This drives our country in. If we have a downturn in the economy due to these tariffs, not only will it place a viability of our business, put our viability of our business in jeopardy, we have no pensions. It'll be a terrible impact on our current and potential future employment as well. I look out my window and see the steel workers, the carpenters, the plumbers, all busy on our new Audi expansion today. These tariffs will create a ripple effect, reducing the work for all these trades. Our salespeople will sell less, people will travel less, our service departments will suffer. Unlike a temporary shutdown when the Leafs were in the playoffs, this is, and for one night, our showrooms get quiet, these tariffs will create a long-term downturn. For the livelihood of my personal family and my professional family, my coworkers, we need to make this right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And now we're going to open up the floor to dialogue with MPs, and we got enough time for one round to get us through it. So we're going to start right off the bat with the Conservatives for 5 minutes, and I understand you're splitting time at Mr. Allison and Mr. Carey, so go ahead. You folks got the floor.
And that was what was disturbing last week, because I think Mr. Ross made it very clear the target isn't Canada, that they don't see us as the security problem. However, they've been trying to get the world to work together to address the greater problem, which is the illegal Chinese dumping. And it's starting to affect even the threat of these things is starting to affect people on the ground. And I wanted to pose my question to Mr. Verwey, because I appreciate you being the little tall guy and representing a business on the ground. You're the guy that takes the risks, and the awareness for me is this can go very bad very quickly, the uncertainty, the trickle-down effects. So I was wondering if you could comment on what effects that you're seeing already. You mentioned some of them in your opening. What do you think the government should do now? And with the auto tariffs, as my colleague said, Mr. Ross stated that, if we did something earlier, and I know Minister Freeland was here last week, and she said she was actually in the meeting between Mr. Trump and Mr. Trudeau a year ago in Italy where this was brought up, but it's taken a whole year before they're addressing it. Can we wait a year? If they're threatening auto tariffs now, can we wait a year before we take some action?
I don't know your business as well as I know my business. All I know is the reason why I'm in business is because of a recession in 1992. I got a business for like $3, and we grew our business to where it is today. We made it through 2008. That was a tough time. We made it through. But again, I emphasize the amount of money we put on the line at my age was kind of ludicrous to do, but we did it again. If we have a big downturn, I'm in trouble. That's all there is to it. My house, my family, everything's on the line. So it makes an effect. Not only that, I'm responsible for 220 lives, 220 families that have children and parents. The decisions that I make reflect them, okay? And I have to be responsible for those decisions, and you have to be responsible for your decision for me. One thing for sure, I believe Trump is a bear. We shouldn't be poking him too much. The bear will start roaring. When the bear roars, he roars. We know how he roars. How you operate in your business, I know in my case, if we are not getting somewhere, sometimes we need to change people at the table. But I don't know. All I'm doing is asking you, please step quietly. I have 220 people. These people rely on us to make the right decisions. I can't afford to lay them off. They bought houses and cars and boats and RVs, hopefully, and they're relying on us, which we rely on you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And we're going to